Hey guys, welcome back to Real and Raw. This is your mystery host, and today I want to discuss the topic about picking a struggle, specifically when it comes to petite women. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's talk about one particular struggle, and that struggle is being overweight. It's already its own challenge to be petite in multiple ways. It could affect the way that people see you in both a positive and negative light. Maybe people think that you look cute, that you're like a little fairy, as it helps if you have the face card, by the way. I'm just keeping it real. If you're short, let's say, what is considered petite? Is it below 5'4" or 5'3"? I think it's below 5'4". You're considered petite. I'm 5 feet tall, and I weighed in this morning because I gained a little bit of weight. I weighed in at 112, a good healthy weight, 112 pounds. I gained 10 pounds within the last few months, and not too happy about it, but I've been eating good with good company. So here I am, dealing with it. Now, I still look good. I look very healthy. I'm still well within my healthy weight range for my height. But as the whole saying goes, calories in, calories out. And I got to be very mindful of the amount of calories I'm taking in for my goal weight and for my height, right? Shouldn't go any lower than 98 pounds for my height, because that would be considered underweight from a clinical perspective from what I've researched. So definitely not trying to clock in under 98, but rather if I can get as close to 100 as I can, I'm a happy camper, and I'm lean as fuck. Okay. So I'm on my little journey now, got my sugar-free coffee with me, ate 2 orders of egg bites from this coffee shop. And so, yeah, I'm on a roll. No one's distracting me. I'm the only one that's theoretically going to hold myself back. But anyways, let's get back to the topic. You got to pick a struggle. Okay. It's already a struggle in some regard to be petite. You can't reach shit that's really up high. Maybe a person won't take you seriously because you're a short little shit. I don't know. And I mean that with the most affection. But you got to pick a struggle. You can't be both tiny or short and an Oompa Loompa. Okay. You got to pick a struggle. And I forget which TikToker said this. You can't be fat and a bitch. You got to be one or the other, and you can't be both. Now, you may know who I'm talking about. For the life of me, I can't identify the name of that TikToker. I just never got her name. But yeah, you got to pick a struggle. I would rather just deal with my height, right? I can alter that in a superficial way by wearing really cute platform shoes, okay? I think of Sabrina Carpenter. She's a tiny little thing. She's about my height. I don't know her weight, but she's like the textbook example of a petite woman. You've seen her in these photos as of late at these award ceremonies. She's wearing these super platform heels. She looks absolutely fucking adorable, and she can get away with it because she's short as fuck like I am, okay? So she can wear the most ultra platform shoes on the market today, and no one's going to say shit other than, oh my God, Sabrina, how do you even walk in those things? Good Lord, okay, that's fine. But you have options in terms of if you want to be a little taller tonight or today, you can wear platform shoes and no one's going to say shit other than, God damn, those are some platform shoes, and maybe they don't care for them, and that's fine, whatever, but you can get away with it is my point. So pick a struggle. It don't look good if you're short as fuck and you're really, really round, like a plump grape, like a plump peach. Okay, the only plump peach aesthetic I want is this ass. Okay, just like anybody, for the most part, would want a nice, firm, or plump ass that's shaped like a peach, shaped like a heart, whatever fucking shape that we normally associate with having a nice ass. So that's the only thing I want looking plump is are these cakes. You know what I mean? But I don't want to look round like a volleyball. I don't want to look round like a planet. You know what I mean? It's bad enough, not bad enough, but it's challenging enough to be petite, to be short. But then you add in being super overweight to the mix, like either you're clinically obese, clinically overweight, or even worse, clinically morbidly obese. Okay? That's all fucking bad. It has a negative effect on you over time and acutely. So I'm sure your joints aren't made to take all that weight, number one. What does it do to, your bones over time? What does it do to the organs inside of you? What is it doing to your blood sugar, your blood pressure? I'm not a doctor, but I'm sure if you ask someone in the medical field, they're going to be like, you probably should lose some weight. You're a tiny thing, and you walking around like some plump creature of some mythical land ain't the business. It's not where it's at. And they're not going to tell you like that, like I'm saying, because I just don't. This is my fucking channel, and if people don't want to hear what I have to say, they can get the fuck off. But I'm just telling it like it is. There's no point in sugarcoating this, and this needs to be brought up. Now, I know not everybody on here is petite. Then you can listen to this whenever and for whatever reason. If you don't personally identify with being petite, that's fine. But this is directed towards women that are petite and that know how it feels. Either they're currently dealing with this, the overweight aspect, or they've been there before, or they never want to be in that position. Like myself, the most I've ever weighed was, I think, 128. And I was looking a little swollen. Okay, I was looking like I was retaining water. My blood pressure, believe it or not, was higher. And then until I went down to about 102, 103, I went back in to get my, blood work done and, my vitals taken. And the doctor was in awe of how I looked. Okay. I got a clean bill of health from her. She was like almost fucking amazed, in fact. So that's, of course, flattering. I'm not going to lie. Who wouldn't be flattered by beautiful comments from a physician? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you look fucking fabulous. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. So, that's fantastic, right? So, with that being said, I know that those of you that have been there before or that never want to be in that position, it's not the business. It's not okay to be in that position for many reasons: health reasons, aesthetic reasons, perception reasons. So when I say perception reasons, I'm talking about from society. Okay, how are people going to look at you or perceive you being either overweight? Maybe you can get away with a little bit overweight, but even then you're pushing it, and then you go into the obesity realm, and that's when it really starts to look bad. I would advise that, again, pick a struggle. In this case, it's a struggle enough to be petite, and then do not add, or please, I wouldn't aim or be okay with adding on the struggle of being obese. No. Okay, don't do it. I don't recommend it. I'm not saying you're not worthy of love or respect. That's not what I'm fucking saying. What I'm saying is you can't be mad or surprised when you're perceived a certain way, when you look a certain way. Okay? I want to be perceived favorably. I want to be perceived nicely. Okay. I did say favorably. I think that's an all-encompassing word here. We're going to go with it. So I don't want to be perceived as someone that's neglectful, self-abusive. Wait, did I say that right? It's abuse and then iv at the end. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to risk this getting demonetized. I don't want to be seen as someone that is not taking care of themselves, if that makes sense. I don't want to be looked at from a negative light, in a negative way. I want to be looked at, oh, wow, you're so cute, like a fairy, okay? You're just so cute, or damn, girl, you're sexy for being petite. You look like this little doll, you know? You are like, I perceive you as like some damsel in distress. I'm not saying that you have to be that way, but where someone wants to help you. And granted, yes, the face card is another challenge. I highly recommend if you've already met the goal of being petite and slim or slender or thin, hell, even like athletic build, because that's cool too. Yeah, you got to find a way to deal with that. The face card is a whole other topic. You still have body privilege, right? Because you're thin. But then the face card, it really just is a whole game changer here. If you're cute from behind, you also want to be cute from the front. So talking about, you know, whatever you can do to increase the value of the face card. And this is a whole other thing, and I'm not even going to get into it in this video. But I will leave it at that. Again, pick a struggle. You don't want to deal with 2 or more struggles at once. If you can help it, it's enough to deal with one. That's the end of my rant. Stay tuned for more controversial videos. And I hope that you guys have a lovely day. Take care.